Hey guys, it's Corinne. So in this video, we're going to talk about affirmations. Affirmations go hand in hand with inner conversations because it is my opinion, my belief that your inner conversations are really just statements that you say to yourself, and affirmations are statements that you say to yourself. Where most people go wrong, where I may have gone wrong in the past with affirmations, is I used to make them like this thing that I had to do. Like, I'm going to do my affirmations now. I'm going to say my affirmations. And it's like, I generate tremendous amount of abundance into my life every day. And it just didn't sound like me. It wasn't the type of words that I would normally use in conversation. So for me, you want to use affirmations that are totally normal, natural, and genuine to the way that you would speak if you were speaking to yourself, your friends, your family, just how you talk. In the community of self-help, I feel like affirmations are oftentimes this thing that we do. And for this stuff to really work, you don't want your affirmations to be something that's separate from who you are. You want to basically change your self-talk into something that you want. So, for example, since we're on the subject of money, one of my favorite subjects, if your affirmation is something like, I never have enough money, or it's so hard to make money, those simple statements are actually affirmations. You are affirming to yourself that I don't have enough money, it's hard to make money, things like that. And that's not what we want. So my affirmations are usually really simple. They're usually things like, I love having money. I love that I have so much money. It feels so good that I have enough money to take care of my expenses. I love that I always have 10 times as much money. Every dollar I spend comes back to me tenfold. I have an abundance of money. It feels so good to have an abundance of money. I'm literally a money magnet. I literally have more than enough money to pay all my expenses. I'm literally a millionaire. I love that I'm a millionaire. I love that I have so much money. So the things that I desire, I put them in terms that I can relate to the way that I talk. There's nothing wrong with getting other affirmations that, you know, I'm a money magnet, I generate wealth and abundance, but you want affirmations to be something that resonates with you. There are certain affirmations that I say when I read other people's affirmations or I write something down and it doesn't fully resonate with me. So I know that I'm not using that affirmation. Sometimes I have brainstormed affirmations, or I will write things down and then I'll just like circle the ones I like, yeah, I really like the way that, oh, that one feels good. Play around with the affirmations that feels good to you. Now, as a part of our Manifesting Money Team Challenge, I did ask you guys to submit or comment your affirmations below. So there will be another document where I compile a list, or maybe at the end of this one, of this document, I'm going to compile a list of everyone's affirmations that you've submitted. I already have about one page, but more folks are commenting in, which I genuinely appreciate. But I want to just have that list of affirmations because maybe when you read them, there is something that sparks something in you. I would recommend reading through the list and then circling or underlining or highlighting the ones that really feel good when you read it. You don't need a ton of affirmations. You just need the ones that are in alignment with your inner being. And you should know that when you read them, if it feels good and it excites you and you feel like, this is right, then that's the affirmation that's good for you. So with this chapter of our Manifesting Money Team Challenge, in affirmations, I just wanted to share a little bit from the coursework here. You want to use your story as a part of your affirmations. For example, in the workbook here, I write a sample new money story, which you all will have a copy of this. And the story that I write goes, it's about $10,000. So through this process, I ask you to choose a specific amount that you want to manifest, or an amount you want to manifest on a continuous basis, like $1,000 a day, $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month, whatever it is that your heart desires. Pick that one specific thing. So this example is that I now make $10,000 a month. And the story goes, I love that I make $10,000 a month. It feels so good that I make $10,000 a month. Making 10 grand a month is so easy for me to do. I love that I make $10,000 a month. It's so easy to help other people doing what I love. Making $10,000 is so fun. Making money is so easy. I love that I'm literally a money magnet. So with your affirmations, whenever you write out your story can be as short or as long as what feels right for you. But in your story, you're going to naturally get your affirmations. So you don't have to write a separate list. I like to have a story that is specific, and then I like some general feel-good affirmations. And some of mine are, I've always been abundant. I've always had everything I needed. I'm always taken care of. I've always been rich. I've always had an abundance of money. I always get everything that I want. And so I like to have the specifics and then these general overarching themes about how everything always works out for me. I always get everything I want. I always have an abundance of money. I am literally a money magnet. Money is constantly pouring into my bank account and piling up. That is one of my favorite affirmations. I love that money is pouring in and piling up. I love logging into my bank account and seeing all the deposits. It feels so good now that all of my bank accounts are fully loaded with money. I literally just receive money every single day. It's so easy to make money. Making money is literally the easiest thing for me to do. So those are my affirmations. Those are some of my affirmations, but most importantly, that is the style of affirming that I do. It is a conversation. And that's why I said your inner conversations and your affirmations go hand in hand, and they all go in with your story. You'll see that I have a video for each of these processes, but the processes overlap. You know, they're all related to each other. So I hope that helps. But that is the affirmation video. Just one other thing I wanted to mention. I will mention this on another video. When you have idle time, this is also why it's important for there to be consistency in your story and your affirmation / inner conversation. Whenever you have idle time, you want to just throw a few of those affirmations in your head. Like I was typing on the computer, working on this project for all of us, and I started looping my affirmations. I love that I get to make money doing what I love. It feels so good that I'm making money every single day. I love working from home. I love that I make $1,000 a day working from home. It feels so good that everything in my life is perfect. I was saying that to myself this morning as I was working out in the gym. So we're going to have times where we implement these practices, but throughout the day, you want to be just injecting your mind, your subconscious mind, repeatedly with these inner conversations of the way that you want your life to be, so that it can conform, because the repetition is how we learn anything. So one of my favorite affirmations is, I love that everything in my life is perfect. I love that everything in my life is exactly the way that I want it to be. And that just resonates so well in my soul. It makes me feel so happy because I know exactly what I want, because I've written it down a million times. And so there's areas that are not just specific to money, to like my family, to my house, to those that I love, to places that I want to visit and live and own property. And so when I say, out of the blue, when I'm just working out and I go, I love that everything in my life is exactly the way that I want it to be. I'm lifting my weights. It feels so good that everything is exactly that I want it to be. So your inner conversations, your affirmations, they all go hand in hand. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video.